Erectile dysfunction. This is such an interesting part of vascular health, and there's not a lot of talk, there's some tiptoeing around about it, so I want to just take it head on today. And I've heard my dad for years talk about people who joke about raising the flagpole, and I'm like, that's a big deal to that person and that person's spouse or partner. So it's not just a male issue. It's that male's partner, it's that male's spouse, it's that male's own identity. It's a huge deal. I think they'd have so much more success with heart disease if we focused on this. So, okay, so I want to talk about just this. There are a couple of things I want to cover first, though, is that erectile dysfunction can be considered a vascular issue if we have ruled out that it's not a neurological issue. Some, like bike riders, for example, they numb out some nerves back there from all the bike riding. That's a different issue altogether. For some people, it can be a psychological issue. If that's all ruled out, we're really okay looking at it being a vascular issue, and we've had huge success with it. Okay, so let's start with a scenario. And are you guys okay with me using the word penis like 1,000 times, or do you want to have a different name? Some groups want to have a different name. They're like, let's go with Jorge. Let's go with Elvis. But are you okay with penis? You're okay? Okay, good. Great. Now, this is the penile artery, meaning the artery that goes to the penis. So the penis is out here. Just imagine the penis down there. This is the penile artery. And we're going to start with a 22-year-old person, a young man just graduating from college, and he's at a party, and he suddenly sees at the party this woman who has been in all his classes over the last 4 years. He's felt so shy, and he's liked her for all these years. He's always tried to sit behind her, and anyway, he finally has the nerve to go up and talk to her and say, hey, you've been in all my classes for all these years, and I'd love to talk to you. And the next thing you know, here they are, finishing up college, big party, pizza, French fries, burgers, beer, blah, blah. You know what I'm trying to say. Big old party. And next thing you know, they're going behind the bushes, smooch, 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 behind the bushes. Dopamine's released from the brain. Oh, yes, here we go, here we go. And the penile artery gets the message from above that it needs to dilate. And all the blood is flowing, and just remember out there's the penis out there. Boom, boom, boom. They're behind the bushes. I'm not going to say what happens. Leave it to your imagination. There you go. This dilated. And when this dilates, you know what's next to every artery? A vein. Do you know what the color difference there? Isn't that clever? Okay. So when this dilated, boom, look what happens to the vein. Look what happens to the penile vein. It gets squished. It gets compromised. And so what's happening is all this blood is flowing to the penis, and it's not flowing back via the vein to the heart. It's staying out there. The blood's up there doing its thing in the penile tissue up there, and the vein is just smashed. Then after what happened behind the bushes, everything goes back, and then everything's right size. There you go. For some reason, these guys get married. Okay? They got married, and now flash, flash, it's 25 years later, so he's 57, and Miss Lovely married him, and the kids are at college, and so they are thinking, oh, let's go back to our college and have a little class reunion, our 25th reunion, here we go, da-da-da. And they go, and they have a party at his old fraternity, or wherever this party happened, and they have pizza, they have hamburgers, they have French fries, they have beer, da-da-da-da, which they have been having for the last 25 years. And they have get a hotel, and he says, hey, lovely, hey, lovely, hey, lovely. And she's like, hey, lovely, lovely. Kiss, kiss, kissy, 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 kissy. And the arteries carrying all the blood away from the heart like it's supposed to. The veins carrying all the blood back to the heart like it's supposed to. What's coating this artery so that those endothelial cells, those beautiful endothelial cells that want to do this, it's all coated. Plaque. It can't release the nitric oxide to dilate the vessel so the blood can flow up into the penis and smash the vein. It's not happening. Which is too bad. It's too bad. But luckily, someone at the reunion was on a plant-based diet, gave them this book, and within weeks or months, they're on this planet. Boom, it's happening again, okay? This is the key. Dilation of the penile artery can happen because it smashes the vein. So you have to have these cells in here, the endothelial cells inside the penile artery. These cells have got to be able to dilate this vessel. You know what the size of the penile artery is? Size of a coffee stirrer. Have you ever tried to drink a drink out of a, you can't even, this thing is small. That's the size of the lumen is the name of the space inside of a round tube. The lumen here is tiny. A straw, a regular straw from, like a Starbucks straw or something, is the size of artery on your heart. This is why the penile artery can be the first indication of heart disease in a male. And this much bigger space, if you feel in your heart, go get some help. Okay, get the Prevent Reverse Heart Disease Cookbook and my dad's book.